Righto, I'm just going to get this camera set up and hopefully you'll be able to see and hear as I go about putting this box together. So right off the box I'm just going to unpack the bits. I've had my runners, I don't need them for the moment, they just get screwed on the side of your carcass. Okay, right here we have the actual drawer sides that have the glass go in them, front and back, left and right, they're already marked. Okay, I've got my bottom and my back already cut out. Again, the size of that will depend on what size cupboard you're actually putting your drawer into. Now these little gadgets here are the brackets that clip into here. Okay, that actually hold your back in place. Very important to get these placed. Be a bit anal about how you put these things on, because if they don't go quite right, then you're going to have trouble clipping your drawer together. Organising some tools, I probably should have done that before I started filming. So here we go. Alright, like I said, these little brackets here, it has a little lip on the top here. That needs to be very, very flush with the top of what is the back of your drawer. And be very careful, you don't want to sort of move them around too much, so be very cautious about how you go about screwing this little bracket on the back of your drawer. Okay, it's very important that it sits in exactly the right place. All these things you sort of, if you learn, if you don't pay enough attention the first time you do something, you sort of learn that it just causes you grief later on down in the assembly process. Alright. That's that done. My back is exactly the same size as my bottom. Alright, not my bottom, the bottom of the drawer. Alright, so get yourself in a position where you can work on your bench. You want to flip this over, that's how I do it. You can see these have been rebladed out. You're probably going to need to do that once you get these parts, you'll see what I mean. Okay, that has a little stopper now that I've got this is the actual back of the drawer, so that just sits in there nice and neat. Little 16mm screws, and fix this to the bottom of your drawer. Righto. Now this is where I got caught last time. I didn't go this way about it. So now you want to put your back in with this little clip that you've just fitted, and it just pops into place and done. Now, same again, here's my other side, everything's sitting in approximately the right place. Sit that in place, pump it down in, and as simple as that, I've almost got my drawer box together. Just fixing that off to the bottom of my drawer box. Most of this Blum stuff is fantastic hardware, it really is. Once you've used it a few times and done a few things with it, it really is simple to put together, it's simple to adjust, and you know, works beautifully, lasts a long time. I think, you know, if you're having joinery built and the cabinet maker, whoever it may be, does it with Blum hardware, then you will know that that you're getting good gear. Alright, so there's my box together. I'm just going to pause you for a second because I haven't cut my little aluminium extrusion to go with this. Righto. This little bit of aluminium extrusion, you buy this in lengths and then you've got to work out exactly what size you need to cut your piece to. Mine, this is the piece that is minus 126 from the internal size of the carcass. If you there's another drawer front that I'll probably make another drawer type, same thing, glass sides and everything, but it has a different extrusion which is much bigger. This one's actually going to get a glass front, and that's why it has this little skinny piece. Righto, as you can see, all the stuff comes pretty much packaged up in kits from Blum. Again, once you've done it a couple of times, everything looks pretty daunting the first time. You see what comes out of this is all cover pieces and stuff like that, and it looks, you know, well, we've spent probably, I don't know, maybe an hour this morning because nobody here had ever done it, and yeah, it took us probably an hour to work out how things went, where things went, what sizes to cut things. So once you've done that, the process is very simple. And like I say, everything comes packaged up. You get everything you need pretty much to build this. So what I'm doing here, this bracket here is my actual drawer front because it's going to have a piece of glass and everything screwed in it. And that fixes to this piece of aluminium. Everything works better. My father taught me when I was a teenager that, you know, right tool for the right job. This is a posi drive screw, needs a posi drive. It doesn't need a posi drive tip, it just works better if you use it. So like I say, all the hardware that you need, screws, the whole lot, you know, you might want to use your own or whatever, but Blum do supply, as a general rule, from my experience, everything that you need to put something together, excuse me, comes with. Right, so there you go. That effectively, except for the fact that I have put it together upside down, too busy talking to you, is my drawer front. Put the left on the right and the right on the left. That's alright, because I have a slot in the top of this with a little bit of rubber mounted in it for the glass to sit on. So I just put that together upside down, that's no big deal. Swap that over, too much pressure, see? Too much pressure. So again, put that back together. I'm not quite sure how many times you've seen the phone ringing out, but apparently when I work, that happens quite regularly. Just to have it. You don't put your tongue in the right direction, you know, hold in the right side of your mouth or whatever, then maybe things don't go together properly. Righto. So there we go. Now that is my drawer front. And you see here, this little gadget here, now it's got a little slot in it, slot for the bottom. This is a very, very simple process of just lining those up. With the little, and clips into place. Couldn't be easier. Could not be easier. Okay. Now, here's where the process, I had to go backwards a couple of times because I didn't do things in the right order. These little gadgets here are little cover plates. Now they go over the inside section of your front. There's a couple of big lugs for them to sit on, and it just dresses everything up, I'm assuming, and makes it if you put it in the right way, it always works better, always. Just sits in there. I think it does. There you go. See, put it in the right way. Have it the right way, have it upside down. And again, in place. Now, the other piece that you need to work out, this is my piece of glass. We haven't had our glass cut for these fancy drawers yet, so I've got a little piece that's going to be 12mm toughened glass. I've worked out that I need a 350mm piece of glass. I've actually cut it just 1mm smaller for a bit of clearance. So this, if you could imagine, is my glass drawer front, and that slides nicely down inside there. Okay, now it's not looking like much of a drawer at the moment, but okay, we've got two glass sides. So these babies here, again, part numbers and stuff all come parted up, and when you buy a kit you get everything you need to put this together. Drawer side goes in there. As you can see, it's going to be a beautiful drawer inside a pantry in quite a flash home actually. It's a beautiful house and it's now being renovated, so it's going to be even more beautiful. Righto, these little gadgets here marked left and right. You probably can't see that, but they've got quite a clear left and right, and they go in there as a little, just a gap filler, and this one goes in with the R facing inside the drawer, sits in. When you go to put this together yourself, you'll actually see most of these things have got clear positions and they just clip into place. Quite simple actually. When you actually do it, it's they do slide in from the top just beautifully, hold it in place, can't come out, and that just sits there like that. Righto, these doodads here, little cover plates. Now we're going to start to dress this drawer up. I really don't want to finish this drawer right off. I'm going to show you how to put it together. As you can see, that's very, very simple process. Does not take very long to put these things together at all. Once you've done one, you'll fly through. We've got 8 of them to do. Once you've done one, you'll fly through, for me, the other 7. This one's been really simple, and I decided to video it because it will make your life easier. Alright, so that little cover plate, stand the drawer up, clips into place on the front of the drawer, and there's my other one. Okay, I am clipping that over this silver bracket here that is the front of the drawer. It sits on the top of the drawer like that, over the top of those bits, slides down into place and clips in. Now we're clearly going to need to get them out because we need to change our glass, but that's just a matter of clipping that up, sliding it back out the way it came. You probably don't want to do that too many times because the little lugs and stuff will get a little bit of wear on them, but if you need to go backwards, like I did the last time because I didn't know how to put this together, it's quite a simple process. Just in underneath there, pry it up, slide it up the other way. Alright, so there you go. As you can see, now there's another bag that comes in. These little cover plates, they just go on the inside of your drawer. Sorry, these little cover plates with the Blum name, they go over that little side slip there, which is just again another thing to dress it up. And these pieces here, when you get them out, you can't probably see that quite well on the camera, but when you get that out, it's got like a little lip on the inside. Now the one without the hole in it, see, one has got a hole in it. Again, you'll see, when you go to do this, you'll see because they really can only go in one place now. So that there slides down over the top of, and it is the piece. I don't really want to clip this in because we still have to pull this apart when we get our glass cut for the front of this drawer. But that just goes down once you've got it all sorted, and just into the runner, clips down in place, okay? Same thing, this one's completely different. Left and a right again. This one's got a hole in it because there's an adjuster screw inside the drawer. All these things are a little bit hard to show you, but I think you'll get the general idea of how this drawer is, because it is a little bit tricky. Again, sits over there and goes pop, clips into place, in on the drawer runner, and it's a piece of cake. So, effectively now all I've got to do is mount my runners on the side of the carcass, and as you can see, that hasn't taken very long at all. So, you've seen how to put the drawer front, Legrabox it is, Legrabox drawer, beautiful glass sides. Got this piece here will be a glass front, okay, and that's how they operate. It was a little bit of a tricky task when we first started, but like I said, now that I've done 1, 2, very, very simple process to get that together. Mount your runners on your carcass, pretty much the same as you would for any other drawer style. Work out your spacings and stuff like that, they're always different. We do a lot of custom joinery. And then hopefully this video has been able to help you simplify the process of putting the Legrabox, the Blum Legrabox, together. If that's been of assistance, like it. If you want to ask me any questions regarding that, I don't check my box all the time, but if you'd like to make a comment or, you know, ask a question regarding if I can help you, we do a lot of this stuff. I'm a joinery installer by, you know, that's what I do for work, and we do deal with this stuff quite regularly, and I just thought I'd make this video to make somebody's life a little bit easier.